Hi students, I am Jyoti Miss, your computer teacher. How are you all? I hope you all are safe at home with your parents. We are very glad to reach you like this by using St. Anne's High School app. So children, welcome to our online classes. I think all of you know about computer class timetable. I already sent this timetable in your WhatsApp groups. So children, follow the timetable, watch the videos and learn the lessons properly. Keep a separate notebook for the computer subject and write down the notes and work what I am going to give. So children, today onwards we are going to start our computer classes. Shall we start, children?
So children who are having textbook, please open your textbooks and follow the lesson. Our first lesson is computer networking. Computer networking. Children, about this computer networking, we already learned in 8th class also. Once again, we will revise this lesson in this class also. See children, once page number 5. The computer is being used in offices, shops, homes and at all other places. It is an absolute necessity for all of us. Computer networks are everywhere. With the progress in technology, these computer networks form the core of communication. The internet is an example of the worldwide network of computers that is growing at a rapid rate. So children, nowadays if you observe, we are seeing everywhere computers are there. In every human being hand there is a computer, nothing but of a mobile. So these all computers are connecting together. Is it right or not? These all computers are connecting together. When these all computers are connecting together, then only we are doing our works very easily. Is it right or not? So this networking concept and this networking technology is very helpful as nowadays. So by using this network technology only, in this only we are using this online classes, no, in this pandemic time. So in this pandemic time also we are learning our lessons and we are learning our lessons, and our school is also going on as usual. Our classes is also going on as usual, and we are completing our syllabus also. These all are possible. These all things are possible only by this networking technology. So what is a computer networking? See children, page number 5, second paragraph. A computer network consists of two or more computers that are linked in order to share resources such as printers, exchange files, and allow communications. A computer network is a collection of computers and other resources like printers, scanner, software, data, etc. connected together so that they can communicate with each other. So children, computer networking means what? It is a connection. It is a connection between two or more computers. Okay children, we will connect computers to two or more computers. Here not only computers, we can connect printers, we can connect scanners, we can connect software, data. Those all also we can connect and we can share. We can share these all things by using this networking. Okay children, so this is about the networking. So see, what is a networking? A computer networking is a collection of computers and other resources like printers, scanners, software, data, etc. connected together so that they can communicate with each other. So by this networking we can communicate with each other. So this is about the networking. So see, the computer that is connected to a network is called a workstation. A computer that is not connected to a network is called a standalone PC. See here children, what we are calling naturally computers? Personal computers. If that personal computers are connecting to a network, if these personal computers are connecting to a network, then these personal computers we are calling these personal computers as a workstations. Nothing but a workstations. Here workstation means nothing but a computer. When normally we are calling computer, when this computer is connected to a network, we are calling this computer as a workstation. Okay. Children, in last year I said to you server and client. Server and client. Server is what? Server is also a computer, but nothing but of it's a high capacity storage computer, nothing but of CPU. So here server is all remaining computers, means client computers are connecting to the server. Here this server is act as a mediator to all the computers, means here server will serve the data and share the data to all remaining client computers. Okay, server is also a computer, clients also computers. Server is what? Server is nothing but a high storage capacity computer. See here children, in a network, a server is the computer that provides some service to all the users connected to the network. A server usually has a large storage capacity as it stores files, data and programs shared by users of connected computers. So children, in a network, server is playing an important role. Means in a network, remaining all computers are connecting to the server, which are having high storage capacity. Okay children, and this server is main source here. From this server, all data was sharing to remaining all client computers. So this is the working of a network procedure. Okay, in a network, how the files are sharing, how the resources are sharing, means by using server, in that network all files, data, those are all sharing. Okay children, so see here, need for network. So what are the need for networking? Why we have to establish this networking? Why we have to develop this networking? So what are the uses of networking? Nothing but of. See here, need of networking. Sharing of resources and communications are the two major reasons for networking. So why we have to develop this networking concept means children, to communicate and sharing the resources, to communicate with each other and sharing the resources. These are the two main reasons to develop networking. Means by using networking, we can share our data and our resources, our files, that all we can share to other persons or other computers. So, and another thing is we can communicate with each other. Nowadays, you understood now the big network is what is the internet. By using this internet, we can communicate to any other person who are in other countries also. These are all possible with this networking. Okay children, now see, networking is necessary for the following reasons. Why we have to establish networking? It's very the networking necessity is must. Why? Because see, sharing computer files. See children, networks allow us to access files from any remotely located computer. Thus, we have a lot of time that way. Many people can access or update the information stored in a database. So children, we can share our computer files. Means nothing but of children. For example, by using this network, same file, same data we can see here also, and we can see from any other place also, we can see in any computer also. In sharing means nothing but of same app. For example, Google search is there. That Google search in India we are all using. In America, American people are using. Means see how that same files, same softwares, how all are using. Like that we can share one app or one file or one content we can share. So this is the main necessity of the networking. Next, sharing resources. Some computer devices like laser printers and large hard disks are very expensive. Networks enables us to share such costly devices. I already said a small example for these sharing resources in last year. What is that? For example, in a computer lab, there are 20 computers are there. Can we fix for every computer one printer? Can we fix for every computer one scanner? No. We can share for that 20 computers only one printer. Means nothing but one resource. One printer resource we are sharing for 20 computers. Like that we can here see, for example, if you see large hard disk are there, costly laser printers are there. Those like costly things we cannot buy more items. So many items we cannot buy. We can buy only 2 or 3 items, and we can share that resource to remaining all computers. So this is called sharing resources. Means we can share scanners, printers, projectors, like these things to so many computers in a network. Okay, children. Next, helping people communicating with one another. A network allows people to communicate with each other and exchange ideas. Electronic mail or email is very useful communication tool. So we can communicate with each other. Is it right or not? So nowadays also we are also communicating by using our Send and School app. So like that we can communicate with each other. And children, here given email is the main source to communicate each other. This I think email is old. It became old now. Now we are communicating, we are chatting by using so many chatting apps are there, no? So by using these chatting apps also we can communicating. These are possible with networking only. Without internet, there is no life nowadays. Is it right? If that internet is there, if that internet is there, then only we are teaching classes and you are learning classes. Is it right? So that much big role is playing networking nowadays. Okay, children. Next, reducing speed and cost of information. As compared to traditional methods, computer networks are cheaper way to transfer the data. This is the another reason to it can reducing speed. Means, for example, I said so many examples. If you want to post a letter in a postal department, how much time it takes? To send a message by postal department, it takes 2-3 days. But if you want to send the same data in emails, it will take 1 second. If there is no matter about the distance. Okay, children, and it is very low cost also. So for sending an email, how much cost you have to pay? Nothing, no, just that data. What is the data expense that only we are paying. So this is very it is the reducing speed and cost information. So these are the uses of the networking. What is that? We can share computer files, we can share resources like printers, scanners, projectors. Those all we can share, and helping people communicating with one another. So we can communicate with one another. Is it right? Without internet, these all are impossible. Next, reducing speed and cost information. If you want to send any information to other people, we can send it very fast and with low cost. Okay, children. So these are the need of networking. So children, so these networking, if you have to establish this networking, we want some mediators and we want some connectors. By using that connectors only we have to connect, no? What we discussed? Networking means connection of computer together. Connection of computer together. So how we will connect these all computers? So we will connect these computers by using two ways. Those connection we called as a transmission media. Means by using these connections only, our data is transmitting from one device to another device or one workstation to another workstation. So this transmission media means nothing but those may be cables, those may be wires, or those may be infrared rays, what may be. So transmission media is there. This transmission media only connecting the number of computers. By using this transmission media only transferring our files and data. So these transmission media is of two types, physical media and wireless media. So children, see page number 6, transmission media. So, such devices, we should not have obstacles or physical barriers. The communication between a TV set and a remote control happens through infrared waves. Infrared mouse and keyboard are other examples of devices that make use of infrared waves for data transmission. So children, what are infrared waves? These infrared waves, not rays, it is infrared waves. So these infrared waves means children, by using these infrared waves, we can cover only small distance. We can cover only small distance devices, and we can connect only small distance devices. And these infrared waves cannot enter and cannot enter in these walls and crack objects. If any wall is there, these infrared waves do not transmit through the walls. These infrared waves stopped at that wall. Okay children, so these infrared waves we are using for covering small distance devices. Okay children, so what are the best examples are TV remote and TV. Okay, and car remote, car, and what are those in next? Wireless keyboard, wireless mouse. Nowadays we are using these all medias, these all data transmitting. These all are working with these infrared waves. Next, see microwave transmissions. Microwave transmission is popular for its ability to travel in straight line. A source can be directly focused on its destination without interfering with the neighboring transmissions because they travel in straight lines. Though the curvature of the earth can interfere with the microwave transmitter. The solution to this is the addition of repeaters in between the source and the destination to redirect the path to redirect the data path. Microwaves are used for long distance communications like cellular phones, garage door opens, and so on. So children, the next transmission media, that is wireless media, is a microwave transmission. These microwaves are these also travels. These also communicate the data from one place to from one device to another device. But children, here in this microwave transmission, the drawback is these microwave transmission only travels data in straight lines only. It should not take any curvature direction. Only in straight line only they can carry the data. Okay children, so to take any curvature or to take any curvature on the earth, these microwaves want some transmitters want from some transmitter. The solution to this is the addition of repeaters in between the source and the destination to redirect. The next transmission wireless media is microwave transmission. These microwaves are also we are using to transmit data from one device to another device. So see children, microwave transmission. Microwave transmission is popular for its ability to travel in straight line. So means in microwave transmission, how the data will transmit only in straight lines. It should not take any curvature path. Okay children, a source can be directly focused on its destination without interfering with neighboring transmissions because they travel in straight lines. Though the curvature of the earth can interfere with the microwave transmitter. The solution to this is the addition of repeaters in between the source and destination to redirect the data path. Microwaves are for long distance communications like cellular phones, garage door openers, and so on. So in microwave transmission, data will transfer only straight line way. Straight line way means it should not take any curvature. So if that data want to transmit in a curvature path, then we have to use extra repeaters. Means we have to take another repeater straight line from there. Okay, children. So this is the drawback in this microwave transmission. These microwave transmissions are transmission media is used for long distance communication by like cellular phones. In olden days we are having cellular phones. In the cellular phone the data will transmit in straight directions. Okay, children. Next, garage doors, the garage door openers and so on. Like garage door opening means, for example, we can open the doors by using this remote controls. By using this microwave transmission only we are doing that all things. Next, radio wave transmission. Radio wave transmission. See children, radio waves spread in all directions from the source. See here, in radio wave transmission, the waves will spread in all directions. Means here the data can transmit or travel in all directions. But coming to microwave transmission, the data can travel only from source device to from destination device. In between only the data will transmit. But coming to radio wave transmission, here the data will travel in all directions. Okay, children. But in microwave, the data will transfer only from source to and destination. In these between devices only it can travel in a straight line. Okay, coming to radio wave transmission, radio waves spread in all directions from the source. The receiver and the transmitter need not to be aligned with each other to transmit signals. Radio waves are easy to generate, can travel long distances and penetrate through buildings easily. So they are widely used for communication both indoors and outdoors. However, at all frequencies, radio waves are subject to interference from motors and other electrical equipments. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth use radio frequency waves to transmit signals. Both are wireless technologies. See children, coming to radio wave transmission, the data will transmit or the data can travel in all directions. In all directions, and here in these radio waves are easily generate and they can penetrate through buildings and walls also. Coming to infrared rays, they cannot penetrate in walls. But coming to radio wave transmission, they can penetrate through walls and they can travel in all directions. Okay, and they can generate easily. That's why these radio wave transmission media we are using in for outdoor communication and indoor communications also. So children, however, at all frequencies, radio waves are subject to interference from motors and other electrical equipments. So these radio wave transmissions nowadays we are using on electrical motor vehicles also. So now if you are observing in cars, in vehicles, Google Maps, these are all we are transferring data, we are sharing data by using this radio wave transmissions only. This FM radio, and in vehicles also we are using this Google Maps. These all are by using this radio wave transmission waves only. Okay children, this is about the radio wave transmission. Coming to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, these are also two wireless, these are also transmit signals with wireless technologies. See children, page number 8, Bluetooth. It is a protocol for exchanging data over small ranges with the help of radio waves. Fixed and mobile devices can be used in this technology. It can connect several devices, overcoming problems of synchronization. Bluetooth, you all of you know, no? For this Bluetooth, we no need any internet. We can connect 2 or more devices by using Bluetooth, but it can cover only small distance. It can cover only small distance. In this Bluetooth, which waves we are using? Radio waves. In Bluetooth also we are using radio wave transmission technology only we are using in this Bluetooth. Okay children, by using Bluetooth also we can we can transmit data or we can transfer data from one device to another device. But in this Bluetooth, it can cover only small distance. Next, coming to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi means wireless fidelity. Wireless fidelity. The data transfers between devices at a rate of 11 to 54 megabytes per second. To communicate, Wi-Fi devices often must be within about 30 meters or 100 feet. So children, Wi-Fi, all of you know Wi-Fi. Nowadays we are using very high range, and we are using very popular this Wi-Fi technology. Nowadays we are using Wi-Fi technology. More we are using this Wi-Fi technology, So coming to this Wi-Fi technology, by using this Wi-Fi technology, the rate of data transmission is 11 megabytes per second to 54 megabytes per second. Means in 1 second, it can transfer 11 megabytes to 54 megabytes data. So, to communicate Wi-Fi devices often must be within 30 meters. But this Wi-Fi technology will cover only 30 meters area or 100 feet area. Okay, children. So, this is the Wi-Fi technology. By using this Wi-Fi technology also, we can transmit different types of data files. That all you know, no? So, these are the wireless media. What are those? Infrared rays, microwave transmission, radio wave transmission, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So, children, this is about the computer networking and transmission media. So, today now I am closing this class. The next topic that are network devices and types of networks. These are all things we learn in the next class. So children, what is your homework is, up to this wireless media, you revise one time this lesson. Okay, this is your homework. So we will meet in next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.